Welcome and thank you for being here. My name is Glenda, and whether you are rooted in faith, quietly curious, or walking in between the path, this space is created for you. Today's topic I want to talk about is something that doesn't said out loud enough, and that is, can you explore spiritual tools and still love Jesus? For many of us, especially women of faith, that question we've held in our hearts for a very long time, but we weren't unsure about saying it out loud. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in a gentle and honest way. I do have some notes, so if you see me glancing over to the side, I just want to make sure that I do not miss any key points. And well, let's get into this. And I do want to acknowledge that this is a tender topic for many of us, especially faith-centered women and men. And so I want to just share that I am aware of that. I, for one, was one of them. I am a Catholic woman, and I grew up Catholic, and I also have felt that desire to really explore my spirituality and use other tools to be able to connect with God and higher power, to be able to co-create with God, and to be able to deepen my faith and using these tools to be able to connect with my spirit guides, my guardian angel, still including Jesus, Mary, Joseph, St. Michael the Archangel, my guardian angel. I just wanted to, just basically explore other options about deepening my faith. I always rely on God, and I allow Him to guide me as well in this spiritual path that I am on. It's a journey. It's a new season in my life. And again, just as I mentioned before, I always invoke the Holy Spirit, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, St. Michael the Archangel, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, to be able to guide me before I use any of these divinational tools, like the oracles or the crystals, even the pendulum. And so, I do have that in 1 Peter 4:10, it says to use your gifts to serve others. So I do believe that we are given that ability to be able to use our gifts in that way and be able to connect to higher power, connect to God in that way. Manifesting also is one of the things that we can manifest using our spiritual gifts. It's mentioned in 1 Corinthians 12:7. And so I try to, when I'm meditating, I just think of, the God and the love that He has for us, and be able to connect deeper and more spiritually with Him. And I, of course, stay rooted in my spiritual walk and my prayers. I pray before using any of these tools. I ask my guides for protection. And if something feels off or something does not feel right, I do release it. I do not hold on to it, and I do not continue. That's something that I definitely keep in mind before I move forward with any of these tools, to be able to, just explore my faith and my curiosity. And one of the things that it says is to test the spirits. In 1 John 4:1, it says, test the spirits. So based on that, I feel that it's okay to be able to try to connect, to your spirit guides. And Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, for sure, I feel are one of our spiritual guides, because they're in heaven, they're with God, they're with Jesus, and so in a way they are I feel like my guides. Also, yes, you can still love Jesus and use these other tools to be able to connect to higher power, to connect to God and spirit. I'm not stopping or stepping away from Jesus, or walking away from my faith, or walking away from Him. To me, that just helps me connect with them, even more. I am guided by grace. My heart belongs to God. I am safe to explore with discernment and love. And with that, I end this video. Please, if you feel that you would like this type of content, feel free to comment, share, subscribe, and hit the like button. Thank you so much for being here. And remember that this is a safe space for you.